Hey, hello everyone and welcome to our next compass video, this time featuring Poro. Uh, and with me again is Leela.
Hello, hello.
Alright, and so today Leela will be the one teaching mostly about Poro because I know nuts about him. I only know some of the techniques and I know how to fight him in particular, but that's pretty much it. So let's take it away to see how much you can teach me today.
Okay, well, first of all, POROROTCHO is an attacker with 1.25 attack, 0.55 defense, and zero point 0.9 HP. His movement speed is just 2.6 squares per second, so it's the same as Noctis, but he's slightly faster than Kai and Amiro, and his attack range is 2 squares in front of him. So with Poro, his a big draw of his kit is his normal attacks. They're super strong and they hit hard because they are 100% of his attack. And the best thing about them is that they're extremely easy to movement cancel, right? So if you do the first hit and then immediately move, it is super easy
Okay,
to
I'm,
do.
I'm gonna try it on you. Turn around, turn around.
Okay. Alright,
So
alright.
so I don't hit you. So we're gonna one. Oh yeah, third hit one. Yeah, I can't really cancel the second hit. It seems that I can only cancel the first and the third hit. That right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, so one hit, one hit, one hit.
Mhm.
If I go into the second hit, then it takes a while. All
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, so that makes it extremely easy to chase someone. So she'll hit me, right, and try to catch me while hitting me with the one. Right? Yeah, see, so one, and see, it's extremely useful. So when you're chasing people, make sure to only use the first hit. So and you'll with the first hit, you'll still hit really hard, right? So
Because
yeah,
yeah, because it's
so
100% multiplier.
and it's extremely easy to movement cancel. So if a teammate gives you an opening or you create one with Kiteru, I'm going to Kiteru you, right? After the first 3 hits, you do the spin. This spin is extremely powerful and you can movement cancel, right? So keep in mind we have, is it times 5 HP?
Yes, it's times 5 HP.
Yeah, times 5 HP and I almost did half off of one Kiteru. So if that was in just a normal game where we didn't have inflated HP values, he would have been gone. Yeah, so you do to me.
So you see
Yeah,
the
movement
spin
cancel
there.
after this. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you see the spin, right, just try to move. You might have to you might have to drag a little more than usual because normal movement cancel, right, it really depends on how easy it is to cancel. So when you're doing the third hit or this, right, he gets into the motion where you actually have to see him move a little bit unless you know the exact timing.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's where you want to you go practice it and maximize the output because it really seems to be doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, you always want to movement cancel with Poro, right? Alright, so now that we got his normals out of the way, let's talk about his HA. So if you just use HA by itself, right, nothing happens. It's in 2 parts. So in order to activate his HA, you need to hit the opponent for at least 1 damage from, but you have to hit the opponent for at least 1 damage. You can go through, it's okay if you hit their shields, right? But you need to inflict 1 damage. So when you do, yeah, you can use Idia with it. You leave a little kiss mark on the opponent that you hit, right? And when you use your HA, you'll have a line, and when you release, you'll teleport behind the enemy and you'll hit them. So the mark, it leaves the kiss mark, it lasts up to 13 seconds or until I die. But keep in mind that if you use Idia, right? So if you use Idia on the opponent, right? It'll only count to the nearest person, right? So it'll. Sorry, that's a weird way to say it. If you use a card that hits all the opponents, the nearest one will have the mark on it, right?
Mm.
So when you have, yeah. So when the actual mark itself, calm down. right? So hit me. Right. So the actual mark itself, right? When you HA, not the mark itself. I'm sorry. The attack, yeah. When you use the attack, it will stagger the opponent, and it will also cancel or interrupt the enemy's cards if they're using like a card with wind up or dark time. So I'm going to try to summon and you HA me. So make sure you have the mark on me. Right.
Okay, I'm gonna knock you down before you do that. If not, it's actually still quite difficult to just interrupt a cut on based on reaction. So I'm gonna wait for you to like that. There we go. So kind of after a knockdown, right? You want to do this HA thing after a knockdown, but you don't want to HA them instantly. Like Lila, you can show them. Yeah, I'm going to try this on as well. So so he's gonna knock me down. Now I'm gonna be mashing this Son so that I can do it the moment I come up. This is not going to work, and you don't want to do it early, because if you do it early, go take a bottle here yourself. Yeah. Sorry. So if you ever do land a knockdown with a range card, don't go into HA immediately, because if you go into HA immediately, right, it's just going to let them wake up and run away. Wait for them to like at least stand up fully, and then time it so that your HA lands on the moment of them waking up. Because if in the event that they are really mashing any cards, even if it's an instant card, it is going to get cancelled. That is the kind of timing we are looking for. Usually the gap is like a 0.2 seconds for a startup on most characters. Except for a few these days, which is like under 0.9, like Marcos and Ririka. But that's pretty much it. So, yeah, let's continue.
Alright, so another note is that, just one more thing about the actual HA itself. Alright, Son back. If you have.
Oh shit, wrong card. Oh.
It's fine.
Okay, just wait for your stun to hit me again, I'm gonna stun. Okay, so basically I have the mark and I stun.
Yeah, I cannot teleport. Poro cannot teleport to enemies while they're on their spawn platform.
Yeah, so I'll do it to you to use. Okay, you can stun back now. So basically every time you use stun back, right, you don't get hit. You won't be able. He can't follow up all the way to your spawn point. So that's an important thing. So in the event that you are fighting anyone, right, you hit them and they use a stun card, just switch your target. That's the pretty much takeaway for this. Okay.
Alright, so we show how to follow up on a knockdown with HA. Now we can show how to avoid cards entirely with his HA. So if you hit me, right? Alright, get the mark up. I'm going to shadow you and you try it and you HA, ready? Oh. The tracking still worked.
No, because you're in the corner. Like basically you're too near. But I'll do it to Lila, so you get ready. So basically what we are saying here is this is very common. You can use the the mark disappeared. Okay, so basically you can use Poro's HA to dodge a lot of range cards. Yeah. You see that? So the reason for this is because Poro actually disappears and he loses the tracking when he teleports. And the teleporting, right, as long as the range card haven't hit you yet, it is instant. Yeah, you can do it one more time so that you dodge my card. So everyone can take a look, get ready. Yeah, so basically you just charge your HA, wait for the person to cast his card. If it's a range card, he's gonna dodge it fully and you can punish him from behind. It works extremely well against gunners that uses a lot of range cards, like Luciano and a few. But if the guy is using things like AoE, you're not going to be able to dodge it. Melee, on the other hand, yes, you will be able to dodge it, because some people will run to you and melee. Like think about it, like try to act like you're running to me and you're casting a melee card. So around this range, if you see the card out, you can actually react to it, run away and dodge the thing completely. That's how strong it is when the mark is on. Yeah, but I will have to say though that situation is not common, because you need to be in a 1v1 for it to really work. Yeah. Yeah.
That is true.
Mm.
Alright, so now that we tell you how the HA works, now we're gonna show you a couple ways that you can fight against it and counter it. The first way is that if you are near a ledge, you turn your back to the ledge, and Portal tries to HA you. I just can't because I go on the back to teleport behind you, but your back's to a ledge, so I'm behind the ledge. I'm below the ledge.
Mm. Yeah, come back up with Idia. Do it too. Okay, so really, it's not that difficult because the range you need to be away from our Poro teleports. He will appear like 1.5 square behind you. So as long as your back is 1.5 square away, right, he's going to land. He's gonna land at the bottom of a ledge, and you can use it in factory. You can use it in castle. Yeah, see?
Mm.
It's really not that hard, and doing this will have to force Poro to walk all the way back up, which
Yeah.
is a big blow to Poro players because this is literally his only kit.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. The second way is that when you saw earlier is to have your back to a corner. All right. So. Right. No, like right up against it.
Mm.
Like there.
Why? What about that? That's correct. That's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah, the whole idea of being back to the corner, right, is not because you want to get hit by the knockback. Is the thing is that if you are casting a range card, and if your back is or you are casting a melee card, when your back is to the corner, right, and so basically, okay,
The card will track.
you hit me, you hit me. Then I'm gonna just run into somewhere. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, see? The card tracks backwards because Poro appears lesser than 1.5 square. Our range behind us is generally around 1 square. You can see the distance over here right now. So slightly more than 1 square depending on characters. And just by the use of that, right, if your back is to a corner and a Poro is going to HAU, you already see it coming. You can cast a range card. If he does teleport, it will track towards him. Yeah, that's pretty much why you want your back against a corner, but the real way to counter this is just run to your allies and let them take out the
Yeah.
Poro for you. Yeah,
Mhm.
which I believe will come to our next topic.
Yeah. So for using your HA, remember that you are extremely squishy. You die almost if you get into a 2v1, it's over. Unless you have Son or a shield that you can card cancel it into, card cast it into, you're pretty much dead. And when they have the mark on, teammates can just cover with them by throwing out Abakan behind them and stuff. So when they have the mark and they're running to the teammates, your job's done. You can go like capture the key and do whatever now, right? And a huge part of Poro is that you have to know where the enemy is. You have to know what card they have. You have to have that knowledge. So in order to like HA safe, right? You have to keep track of their positioning, where they're going, what cards they have, what cards they have on cooldown. Are they near a teammate or not? Are you near a teammate or not? What's everyone else doing, right? So it's very interesting because you are able to, if you get them into a 1v1 situation, right? It's over because Poro's normals are just godlike and yeah, he just deletes you. But you have to force the situation, right? Otherwise, you're dead.
Hmm.
So yeah, so when people have the HA mark, the kiss mark, they're gonna be on guard, so it's your job to either surprise them or catch them off guard with the mark in order to safely HA and take them out. Or you just have the mark on them, because remember it lasts 13 seconds, and you just threat them, right? It's like I can teleport you for the next 13 seconds, like watch your back. Alright, and that's pretty much all I have on HA. If there's anything else that I missed.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I generally, all the good pro players I see, right, generally just doesn't dive in every chance they get. If you
Yeah.
do that, you're going to waste. You're gonna feed. You're gonna waste a lot of time, and you're not
Mm.
going to contribute much. So let's continue with this and go straight into the HS, which is
Mm.
yeah, that's I'll do this. I'll do this since the HS
Mm.
is fast. So the HS is just like, let's see, AOE around him. It lasts for 7.8 seconds in total, but the actual damage itself is only 3.5 seconds. The whole animation lasts
Mm.
7.8 seconds. So the thing about this that is so strong is because it gut breaks and does a shit ton of damage, but the damage is not a single hit. So it does twice the amount of damage that his base attack is on, and it's not going to kill if the opponent uses defense up. If the opponent has a guard, it's not going to work because it guard breaks. If the opponent uses a defense up and it goes above like 1k or 2k, which is usual, it will not deal any damage and they will just bump them away. However, it is really good because you can see it covers the entire C area. And a lot of people, once they know that you're casting out, you can actually get your teammate to just start taking C in advance, and you can use this to push everyone away, especially if they don't have HS to counter it. It is literally the only way to stop the thing, aside from defense up. Okay, you generally won't be able to charge it during a match, but if you do, you have to commit. So if you actually have your HS by like 1 minute 45 seconds in, don't try to force it. You can use it as a
Mm.
punish too, because the startup is super fast. Use it for zoning so that your team can take C. So to show you guys before the game ends, Leela cast Shadow right now. You guys will see that if Leela is doing Shadow, right, this HS startup just immediately punishes them. So use it like a punishing tool. It is really good. And let's go next into his card cards as well. I mean, we finished the game, so I can actually go straight to the deck, the deck
Mm.
area, to let you have a look of how his deck is going to work. All right,
Mm.
because I personally don't use Poro that much, but I
Mm.
do know a lot of things that are not suitable for him. Because against Poro, it's really easy to tell. So
Mm.
you're gonna see your standard Kiteru. You're gonna see your army start. Kiteru army start. Let's see where's army start. Kiteru army start and Idia, these three. These three cards are like staple on most Poros because first of all, they are not attack cards. Because you was it doesn't make any sense because Poro has good cast time.
Mm.
Like he has fast melee, it's the same as Zack and Matohi. And then
Mm.
he has fast range as well. And the cast time is like Gil and Amario, which is really fast. But just like Amarillo, right? Why Amarillo tends to not use a range card that often, right? It's because they are squishy. Poro is just as squishy. And more often than not, you are not going to have a guard card that lasts longer than 3 seconds because Diva tends to be your go-to option. If you don't have a Diva,
Mm.
most people will run Jaeger. But unfortunately, because of how Poro's defense stat is 0.55 and negative HP multiplier, he's gonna get deleted even with a Jaeger. Yeah, like Jaeger
Mm.
is not a shield, let's be honest.
Oh man.
Okay. But okay, back to the point of his card curse. Alright, so you can build a Poro with attack cards. Like attack cards, skill cards, melee, and range. Now,
Mm.
why I only recommend melee and range even though he has pretty fast Rankeki startup is because you just stand there and do nothing. During the entire animation of your Rankeki, yeah, you know what? I'll go into a training mode just to do a quick example.
Mm.
So let's see, we're gonna take Kanone. Yeah, let's take Fluke lah, so that everybody can see what's going on. So Fluke, you got AoE. You really like AoE brilliance, I heard the other day.
You
So
tested it.
no, I hate that view. I'm telling you. I still hate it today. Okay, so we're gonna bring a AoE, we got a Rengeki, and we are just missing a range card, which I'll use Inazuma then. Okay, so Poro is a very squishy character. We already know that. The only way
Mm-hmm.
to not get hit in Compass is to be mobile. That right?
Mm.
So
Yes,
if
that's
you
correct.
if you cast a card and you are stuck in animation, the whole world is going to punish you. And when you're stuck in animation without a good shield, which most good shields require the startup cast time, you are going to die. So let's start with melee first. Okay, Poro has actually really good melee, and this is why he is good at using either Kanone or Shiryu. Alright, Kanone is because you can punish people who tries to shield against your HA. You just teleport over, run around, and then punish them with Kanone. Shiryu because you can out trade a Pierce card. Like his
Mm.
HP is actually still decent. 0.9 is not terrible, but his defense is shit. His defense is outright bad. That
Yeah,
every
just bad.
every normal hit against him, right, would be like a card cast against him. It's just so sad. Then due to this, right, you bring a Kanone, you bring a Shiryu, right, you can still go into some setups, but after a Kanone, and then you can charge your HA on top of it. You wait for the guy to land, and then you follow up just to go for the kill. This kind of card combos is good for him, but makes you very vulnerable, which is why I don't recommend it. Now, for range cards, which is way worse, because melees are acceptable to me because the recovery is like right after the melee card you can start moving, even though it's still around 2 seconds. Range cards? Range cards, people who likes to think, who likes to say that you should use Leon Poro is like, oh, you use two cards
Eh?
just to cast a card. That's just terrible. Yeah, I don't, I just don't recommend range cards. I mean, I get the idea of Abakan stance, but it also doesn't work because any range cards that require you to use a card to chain cancel into it, right, makes you vulnerable. And if you do use a diva to chain cancel into Abakan, and then you teleport over, you jolly well make sure nobody, like your enemy's team, is not in the same area. You look at this range cast. He's just gonna stand there. He shakes his butt. I mean, the beam comes up from his butt. So that's the weird
What?
part.
What's wrong with that?
No, okay, that's perfectly fine. But But the thing is, when you're showing your butt to your opponent, you're gonna get hit by everyone else, and you just don't really tend to survive. Yeah, this Rengeki looks really cool, but still too long. 3 seconds is too long for me. If it's possibly say if you're a tanky character and use a AOE card, right, and you can survive the hits that comes after the AOE. But if you are a Poro and you are squishy, please do not try to use AoE cards or try to use uh, Rengeki cards that just leave you open to attacks. Yeah, that's pretty much my take on this. Yeah, and if you
Mm,
you honestly want to use Rengeki, right, just use your normal attacks. It doesn't
yeah,
really matter.
yeah.
Yeah, and if AO, yeah, flag maybe flag and brilliance, I just don't recommend it. Yeah, I don't. But
Just use flag. Just don't even use brilliance. You only after the animation ends, it takes 2 seconds for the animation to end, so you only have 2 seconds to run over or HA and do like a couple like 1 or 2 hits,
yeah.
and then it's fine.
So the
Flag
idea of flag
can
is
help
you,
with HS, right?
yeah,
And you'll certainly catch someone off guard because no Poro runs AOE, especially flag. So yeah, but
so
there's
so
just so many better options for
so
you
so
to do
so
it.
so so the game plan for flag is gonna be like what? You Kiteru. Okay, you use Kiteru to engage every now and then. And
Yeah,
then if you do manage to land a hit on someone and you bait it out, you HA and then you diva and flag and then run the hell
yeah.
away.
Or you can Sonya.
That's
But with flag, Poro's presence in team fights just went up through the roof because before, well, if you don't run flag, right, you have to like take notice of people's positioning. You generally want to stay on the outsides, right, in order to keep safe. So
Mm.
yeah. But for especially if you're running flag, you can just run in there in Diva and flag and potentially hit all three, which would if in
Yeah,
like
if it's a team
all good
fight.
participants, that's
Yeah,
75% of your HS already charged.
yeah. Yeah, I guess that can work. But
It can work, but
I'm not
will it work?
recommend. I still don't recommend it. Yes. I'm currently. I'm gonna show everyone what kind of deck we'll be looking at. So it's Kiteru, Flag, Diva, and Sun. Okay, you can run
Mm,
something like this that is super risky. It's almost. It will work. It will work every now and then. And if you are a very good Poro, it will work often because just Kiteru
mm.
alone is enough to punish a lot of people. You lose the EDR for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And then but
but
the
you gain the HS.
yeah, but that's the thing about Poro. He only has he only has that few options. Yeah,
Hmm.
just to show everyone again what those options are. You're looking at Idia, Amistad, Kiteru, things that basically has allows you to move immediately after casting.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
mean,
much it.
other two portal cards you can run too, potentially. The portal silence and what's it called?
Yeah,
The portal push.
just just the
But
I don't recommend the push. I really
yeah,
don't recommend the push.
Gitaru is just so much
Yeah,
better.
the whole point is Amistad compared to the other two portal cards, right? You get the stun. The Poro needs a
Yeah.
stun for the kill. So that's pretty much it for card cast. And then yeah, Lila, you want to talk about some decks that you recommend, and I'll show everyone over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bread and butter on Poro, right? It would be Diva, Iria, Kiteru, and Son. That's the deck that almost every single Poro is going to be using. It's standard, it works, it plays to his strengths. Kiteru is annoying. You Son back, you Idiot, and then you can HA in properly. Diva gives you a burst heal, so you can immediately get out of any situation with Son. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
just pretty much built for him
Yeah,
too.
but it's full blue. I don't like that.
Yeah, yeah. If you if you really want to, right? There's some collab cards that if you're just like messing around in free battle or you have a lot extra copies of, right? The Konosuba Diva is green and it has attack stats, so that could work. If you are worried about your HP, right? There's a green Idia from Danganronpa collab.
Damn it, I don't have that. But yeah, both you can turn it into either green or blue. Yeah. So at least
Yeah.
having at least two colors usually works better because the down swipe you at least want to be you have a color that is not weak against what the opponent has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maximize
All
your
right.
damage. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Next deck you've got.
The second deck would be Diva, Magic Square, Idia, and so on. So
Okay.
we're trading out Kiteru for Magic Square. And for this deck, we're just banking like on the fact that as soon as you Idia, right, you HA over, you Magic Square them, and then you can just wail on them, and you should basically confirm the kill a lot of the time.
Yeah,
The
you're not
only problem with this is that Magic Square has the same has isn't it longer cooldown than Kiteru
47
now?
seconds. 47
Yeah,
seconds longer. Like
yeah, it's
it's
longer.
almost the same as EDR now. But
Mm,
if you do land a kill, which you still should be able to,
yeah,
it really doesn't matter. Three to four times a game, or best even yet, you just run the cooldown medals, and
yeah,
that will allow you to just son Magic Square or son EDR, run back Magic Square, and then you can do it once every 40 seconds or so. And,
mm,
but the problem with this deck, as once again, it's all blue.
there's
Yeah,
only
it's all
yeah,
blue. so
yeah. I
so
mean,
it's
if you have the Konosuba Diva, that's green, and if you have Mabu Tofu, the
yeah,
red Magic Square from Fate, That's all the colors in there.
Yeah,
But
I don't have mapo tofu as well. So nope. I'm unfortunately I'm unable to show you guys what color that is. But with this magic square, that at least you have one of each color. So
mm,
if you don't have to use your magic square mapo tofu, you will be able to down swipe red. A lot of people tends to be neither green or blue. It's really good.
mm.
Yeah. So the last deck, let's go.
The last deck.
This is my favorite actually.
It's gonna be Diva, Shadow, Kiteru, and Son. So this is your favorite deck. Why is it your favorite? Is it your
It's
favorite?
I run the exact same thing Amahiro except for Sun. It's just so effective because Shadow into Kiteru right is instant kill for any characters that has very good normals. However, the thing about this is that uh Shadow Kiteru removes the Kanone from Amahiro, and in Poro's case you need someone else to support as well. The there is only that many attackers that fully utilize this. All right, because characters with good normals are already hard to find to begin with, and characters with good normals plus a good range cast that reduces it to like a way lower rate. Yeah, the only people I can think of right now outside of Poro and Amaro, right, we've got Darumin and her. No wait, Darumin range cards isn't great, so I need to remove
Yeah,
Darumin from the list.
yeah.
So who else we've got? Ruruka, but Ruruka doesn't have good normals. So,
Mm,
so that's just left to these two characters. I think So will work. It will work for So because So can just run in Grand Viper and kill the guy, but he's got better options. He definitely got better options. So Shadow Kiteru, on top of the poison damage that is being dealt, and on top of your normals, right, you can kill every single other attacker in the game as long as the Shadow knockdown lands. When Kiteru is down, you can constantly cast Shadow just to do poke damage, and the poke damage is very significant because the Shadow's damage is like 40% in
mm,
10 seconds. Yeah, that's just very good. Yeah,
mm,
but yes, that's pretty much it about why this is my favorite deck. Yeah.
mm.
Uh,
Yeah, I really like it too, just because poison is super annoying, and if you get the knockdown, it's just over.
hmm. You do shadow into the HA and you force the cancel out. And for Amiro, you do shadow into the HA when people just shield and charge you. So
Oh,
it's kind of the same thing, but just so good for the two of them. Yeah. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, I really don't think there's any other attacker with good normals that can use a range card other than these two. Do you know
maybe Levi? Maybe
Levi
Levi?
using Levi uses poo. Him using shadow is just
Good,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
And his far speed is kinda like his far is actually decent.
Yeah, but he's squishy, so it's another story.
Yeah,
You can't
like
really
Kiteru
like.
anyway, so maybe.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for the decks, and last thing you want to talk about is basically just the medals, right?
Alright, so for metals, you want to focus either cooldown or speed. Mostly cooldown just so because all of the cards Poro has are a super long cooldown. So just having like less cooldown on the cards is just gonna help a lot. So you can use the cards more. Speed is good too because you want to be able to run away or chase opponents. So having that little bit of extra speed to confirm the kill is just really invaluable as well. But if you have to choose between the two, I'd say go cooldown, just because the utility the cards provide is just unmatched.
Yeah, I'm just sad because I didn't roll anything on Poro and I got nothing good to show. That's
It's
fine.
fine.
That's fine. So yeah. So but the takeaway is the same. Just do cooldown medals, speed medals. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so let's take a break from this. We are gonna talk about the game plan in a bit, so I will be hosting another game now. Alright, we already said too much earlier, so we're gonna talk about the game plans in an actual game itself. So I am playing as Bill and Lila will be playing as Poro, as you guys can see on the screen. So let's go, let's go, let's go.
Alright, so at the start, right? For Poro, you don't generally want to take any points at the start because you want to scout for the opponent's team if they take the portal without shielding. Right, so I'm gonna try to get the Amelia. Oh, no, she shielded. I couldn't see. So now I'm supposed Alright, yeah. So now that didn't work, I'm just gonna try to support S2.
Oh no, I missed my shadow, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, oh nice, good kill. Alright, so this Amelia's gonna run now. Yeah, it's not even worth, just protect C.
Oh, we got C, okay, I'm gonna go take B then.
I'm gonna salt back so I can charge. If they try to push, the sides appear, I'll idiot and I'll...
I don't know if I go. Oh, I did get it, but I will get knocked back. So that's not a great. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go.
Oh, see, the knock this
I do need help because I got knocked back and he's gonna take the point back. Alright, he got the point, and if we lose C, we have a huge problem here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But
It's not over yet. I'm just gonna idiot so I can immediately come. Oh, yup, see, back to the wall.
right, you guys can finish it.
Yeah, we finished the guild and disadvantage. Alright, so now charge. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this game anyway, but I'll just stay here and charge because you two are here.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him know that I will be charging because I think we can still do a ton. We can still do a comeback with the HS. Yeah, they won't be able to hit us. Yeah, there we go, there we
go. Alright, I'm gonna move towards them so that they get silent. Yeah. Yeah, see if you can do anything. Yup, Billy has the backup. No way that's it around.
Nice.
Alright, so now I can just play lane. I don't have to do anything. Well, I don't have to do anything. Oh, I got nothing. So when if you have the match right, and it's like 20 seconds, you don't have to approach at all. You can just sit at your spawn with Song and wait, because the time it takes for them to fight your teammates and stuff, they can't directly target you, and as long as you have Idia, right, you can just teleport over and just run around and disrupt them until the game is over. But yeah, that game was good because just because the synergy Vio has with Poro, it's because the HS they can't do anything, so Poro is just free to just run at them and attack, and they can't have any defense against it.
Yep, so, that's yeah, because Poro can just Idia and teleport over. That's
yeah,
it's really good for this setup. All right, that's it for the first game. Let's go into our second game.
Oh.
Alright, here we go for our second game. And we are going to be doing Gilgamesh and Poro. Which, wow, this map. Okay, that's pretty good because we will be able to charge our HS at the start. So you can see how Gilgamesh HS interacts with Poro. It's gonna be a little weaker than what we have on Violetta earlier, but it is still going to work. Yeah, I think this Nidhogg should have just waited to get his charge before he used the shield breaker, but well, yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna charge my HS. He does have more damage than me. You going up? Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. Like he's definitely gonna take the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this.
Ryuno has. Oh.
Oh wow! My diva didn't. I think I did it too slow, so it didn't turn into chain cast. That kind of sucks. Nice. Okay, we're going back now, and I see a Gilgamesh. I see two guys dead. Well done up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ryuno has UR Humid.
Okay, Gilgamesh is UR Pru. I kind of accidentally died to it because I forgot my heal was not instant. Ah, that sucks. Alright, I'm gonna go up again because you two clearly can take on. Yeah, you two probably can take on everything. Because
I can't take on this man.
I'm coming. There we go.
Oh no. Ow, 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 ow.
Okay, now the problem will be I want the other. What's he doing? Gilgamesh is almost dying. If you run up, you will see him dead.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he healed. Oh well. I'm gonna take the point, come up and help me though.
Yeah.
Ah, yo, shit, I got. Yeah, the UR poo, I forgot. Okay, that's not good. Nice.
Alright. I'm dead though, but I'll take the. Oh, I won't even take the kill, but the Nidhogg's here and everyone's weak. Should be fine.
They are healing. I'm not sure we will be able to do the HS. Oh yeah, we will. I'm
Oh,
here.
got him.
Well done. Okay, you defend C or A when the time comes. I think your thing will be coming up soon.
Yeah, have HS.
Alright, I can actually walk down.
Alright.
So if they do anything silly, right, we can actually do a lot of crazy stuff.
They're all going to C. Do you want me to come down?
Yeah, it's okay. Okay. I'm gonna do it now. You can actually cut Idia soon. Idia. I think the
I don't
rune
have
is.
video. I don't have video.
Yeah. It's okay. He's dead. Oh, you HS. You think your HS will save you? Yeah, you have to HS before it solos you. Once you get solo,
okay,
you're dead. So basically, Gilgamesh Poro is just HS. The HS setup is not really dodgeable. I did terrible there though because I
It's
died.
okay. I got one kill, but the one kill was with the HA, so it looked cool, right?
Alright, that's it. Let's go into our third game where you will see another Poro build. Alright guys, here we are on our third game. So Leela will be bringing another deck this time. Which one is it? Leela, we can't hear you.
Shadow Kiteru.
Okay, again, I can hear you now. Okay, I can't hear you again.
Using Shadow Kiteru. Eh?
Okay, we can. Oh my god, that's a telepass. Whoa, I'm going in. Take me. Take me. Don't take too much. Take me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, take me. It's okay. Let's destroy the you know who.
You know what you mean, you know?
Yeah. I'll deal with the other two. That's my job.
Alright,
okay,
oh my god, why is this Luciano expanding? Hey, come on.
Let him expand. The moment he brought Telepass, we knew he was a keeper.
Paper.
Yeah. You telepath straight at the start of the factory. You know he has no idea what it's the extreme lines right now. He either has no idea what he's doing or he knows everything.
He knows everything. Remember,
Yeah.
remember which kind of game we're.
Okay. So we good now. So just focus on I
I'm
think
just charging.
yeah.
I don't.
I'm gonna just break their shields out. So Aqua use hers. Yeah, she doesn't really have much of a choice. I'm gonna make Adam use. Oh shit, I missed the Adam. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, Adam gonna get stunned, but oh yeah, nice. And
no.
the
Oh, got the
you definitely did. I will go defend. I'm sup. You know, he really should have used. Like he really should have what's that called? The other Luciano really should have HS me there, but he didn't. So I guess you see our Luciano is definitely stronger.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Can you Idia? You're gonna Idia to center?
Nope.
Yeah, okay,
I
that works.
HA in the center.
Okay, I'm gonna just HS because it's the last.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, because we do need to prevent the Luciano from HSing. So go for it, and I will. Oh, okay, there we go.
I poison Aqua, so she's gonna be no threat now.
Okay, so we still have 26 seconds. I'll deal with the Aqua, so you guys can go ahead. Just oh yeah, he's gonna try to do that, of course. You might have to HS soon. Be careful.
Yeah, it's fine. Diva is fine.
Okay,
Good.
nice
I just got
job.
HSC.
Yeah, just run in and HSC. We're done here. Great job.
Oh, what the- okay, fine.
He just had to do it.
Come on.
He
Let's get
just.
that kill. Let me get the kill.
See, he knew what he was doing all the way. But yes, okay. So the any, how do you find the shadow theory?
It's very good if you have someone to bait out the shield, then you can get the knockdown and use the Kiteru. I didn't use the Kiteru on my shadow knockdown because I thought that I had enough time, but the Aqua was there as well. So that was a bad example for me. You need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. Like we were laughing about the Luciano telepass and I was distracted.
Okay, no. You were just bad. The Luciano was great. Okay, then
Do you see my HA play? I
Yeah.
HA in the middle when the ground. I poke Adam and then Adam died before he.
All right. That was you. But let's take into the account that our Luciano was better than the opponent's Luciano. Okay. So that's it for this video, and if there's any questions or you guys want to feedback on anything or ask about Poro or even any other heroes, just write down in the comment section and do give it a like and subscribe for further videos down the road. That's it for today, and we'll call it. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.